Today is December 31st, 2021, last day of the year. Given the fact that we've been undergoing a COVID crisis, some people might think good riddance. My, my take on this subject is that it could have been worse. I'm continuing my series of The Rational Mind, A Guide to Rational Living, Part 13, with a focus on behavioral control. My main message: a rationalist consciously chooses his behaviors. If a rational person wants something, he knows he must do whatever is objectively necessary to earn the right to have it. There are no free lunches, and no one gets something for nothing unless there's a catch. A rational person has no fantasies about how life works. Everything in life is based on a value for value proposition. Everyone must work for what they want. The more valuable your want, the more value you must give in return to earn it. There's no rule that states that a person must do anything, but if one wants something of value, then he must do whatever it takes to earn what he wants. Proposition 1. You must work for what you want. There are no free lunches. Everything in life is based on a value for value proposition. Action is the prerequisite to getting what you want. Now, what's interesting is that most people think too much and they act too little. So to be more successful, you must rebalance your thinking and acting ratio. Thinking and dreaming is easy and effortless, whereas taking physical action and engaging in hard work requires effort. Too many people stop after their thinking and short of taking action because acting takes too much effort and causes too much discomfort. If you want to achieve more, then you must act more and think and fantasize less. Take the offense when you face the unknown. If you can't decide what to do, then intuitively, just pick one of your seemingly better options, make it your default option, and if you can't define a better choice within a reasonable time, then execute the default option. This approach results in more action, less thinking, and gains more results. By spending less time thinking about what you're going to do and just going ahead and doing it instead, you get far more done in less time. Proposition 2. Events happen when all the necessary conditions are present, which means that to make something happen that you want, you must supply all the necessary preconditions. All outcomes are the product of combining the right inputs in the right process. So a rationalist is focused on providing all the inputs required on an outcome. In other words, a rationalist is input focused. While it is important to know what you want, you must also know what you must do to get what you want. To achieve any goal, you must provide all the inputs objectively required for that outcome to turn out as you prefer. In other words, you must provide the necessary inputs required to influence reality in the direction of your preferences. This process of influencing reality is called goal setting, and people who do this successfully earn what they want. The input that is completely unnecessary, however, to achieving any goal is emotional distress. Emotional distress is caused by a person's irrational beliefs, and one reason why people procrastinate and play the waiting game. Waiting game is simply anyone who procrastinates until the right conditions are in their favor, waiting for their fears and other emotions behind emotional stress to subdue before they're ready to act. Proposition 3. Waiting for inspiration, waiting for self-confidence, and waiting for any reason is a loser's game. Don't give up control over your life, waiting to gain what you lack before you begin. You must act with confidence to gain feelings of confidence. So to escape from the waiting game, act first, and the feelings will follow. Too many people go through life waiting for reality to bring them what they want, living with the hope that some miracle of some sort is just beyond or around the corner so they can live happily ever after. This is the sort of free lunch mindset that leads to disappointment and emotional distress as a person waits and waits. If you want to encourage reality to reward you with what you want, you have to interact with reality in such a way as to influence the end game. The waiting game produces far less rewards than an action-oriented lifestyle that wills itself into action earlier and develops the self-confidence that only action can bring. My final message: by controlling your thoughts, by controlling your actions, you can control your life. The self-discipline to become more action-oriented can be conditioned through 1. Learning life skills, building positive habits, and 3. Developing rational beliefs that support those habits. No matter what you want, you must earn it, since life will not give you simply by asking. You must earn whatever your heart desires through discipline and an action-oriented mindset. All good things in life must be earned through the discipline of doing, by taking timely action. If you procrastinate, playing the waiting game, instead of taking the initiative and doing the work that needs to be done, you will continue to have what you have now, and you will not have what you want. If you are distracted by the distaste of discomfort and addiction to the comfort of your own comfort zone, then you will end up living a less than life. The only way to live a greater than life is to develop your rational mind and become more action-oriented. That's all for now. Remember to stay positive. You'll be happier, healthier, and live longer.